Hello my friends and welcome back to Iron Marines. It's Chris here and today we're going to review Darwin. He's sort of like one of the higher tier paid heroes in the game. I believe he costs $5. I already bought him so I don't remember what the price was, but I'm pretty sure it was $5, so he's fairly pricey, you know? Um, as far as what kind of hero he actually is, he is a hand attack, so he's melee. He's got sort of a cool double attack though. First he just sort of just punches people in the frickin' face, and then he does like a super crazy double gorilla pound that does grouped damage. So having that sort of it's really fun actually to watch, and he looks really angry when he does it. When he does like some really fun double pounds and everything. And I think also he has sort of like a charging like jump on attack, which is also really freaking cool. So he's got like sort of a third tier or like three different attacks that he can do, and overall it makes him look really fun to play with, and he just does really cool things. And he's tanky as freaking crap. Oh my god, I think he might have the most health in the game. Don't quote me on that. I don't know any of the actual values. I can't click on him anyway and actually see how much health he has. I kind of wish that they did that in all the Kingdom Rush games. They put values to everything, point values and health values and all this stuff. And without those, it does make it a little bit difficult to understand. You have to actually play with him to understand him. Anyways, so he's really fun to play with. That's the main thing I want to point out. As far as the goodness goes, he's good. All right, he's good, but he's not amazing. So let's go over his upgrades really quick. First of all, we've got Rocket Jump. So overcharge his turbine, rising vertically while melting enemies below with superheated plasma. So that's freaking cool, man. I mean, just thinking about it, it's like, dude, we're literally melting the enemies below us with our jetpack right now while we fly over them. That's just awesome. One thing that I noticed, though, is it does do a pretty decent amount of group damage, but it doesn't do very much damage to single strong enemies, which is a fairly consistent thing with a lot of the heroes that we're going to see. There's not very many heroes that just like do insta kills or do like insta attacks or anything like that to the stronger enemies, which are usually the bigger problem in the game. Once you get up to the silver upgrade, you get Kong style. When Rocket Jump's duration is over, Darwin drops with great force, stunning affected enemies. I believe it also does some damage as well. And it's not amazing, but again, it's pretty darn helpful to just after you're done burning them to a crisp, you stun them in that area, and you still get to punch them a couple times, and hopefully it'll take them down. Once you get to boosted engine, increases Rocket's jumps area of effect by 25%. Now, for a gold upgrade, you'd expect that to be a little bit better, maybe 50%, maybe even 100%. Not horrible by any means, but I kind of just wished it was just a little bit better, I guess. You know, not doing even any extra damage or anything. It's just already just a little bit of extra area. Okay, I guess. Why not? Rocket Jump, though, overall is a pretty darn sweet upgrade. And I definitely enjoy using it. Another thing, though, is that you can actually Rocket Jump, just kind of float over a lot of the ground enemies, and they usually can't hit you. A lot of guys can't hit flying stuff, so you're just floating over and killing a lot of these ground enemies, and then you can just float back to safety. Or if you're even in trouble, you're about to lose or something like that, just go on your jetpack and fly away. So definitely different ways to use him as well. Brutal Visage. Okay, Darwin pounds his chest, lowering the attack values of nearby enemies. Oh man, I don't have the good chest to do that, right? I actually tried. I'm not even lying. I tried. Primitive yet effective, nevertheless. Okay, so just based on that alone, it's like, okay, lowering the attack value, like, usually we don't care about that all that much. Usually we want to kill the enemy, so we want to do more damage. So it does upset, it's a little bit upsetting that it doesn't do that at the very bottom level, but it doesn't matter because, hold on, wait a second. Once we get up to the silver upgrade, Silverback Fury, Brutal Visage also stuns affected enemies. So not only are we lowering their attack damage, now we're stunning them as well. It's kind of weird to think about that, because now, like, you're literally stunning enemies that were already not doing very much damage. It's like, why not just stun them in the freaking first place? I don't know. Don't ask me. And then Encourage. Nearby allies are driven by Brutal Visage, dealing extra damage. So this is where it actually becomes sort of good. And of course, we're talking about heroes at level 10. We don't really care about heroes at level 1. You know, we're going to get to level 10 pretty darn quick. So once you get up to this, you're not only lowering their attack damage or increasing your attack damage. It makes it so you're definitely going to kill whatever enemy you're doing this on, man. He is going to die for sure if you just have a couple units nearby, even against really strong enemies. So overall, also, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but Darwin has some of the best health in the game. So once you get this guy all the way up to level 10, man, holy crap, it's going to be amazing. Darwin comes from a long line of the smartest apes on the planet, so obviously he's, like I said, tanky. Get this all the way up, you're going to be happy. Quick thought, Darwin moves with extra speed, so not only is he going to be tanky, he's going to move really fast so he can just start punching people in the face faster. That's good. It's awesome. And analytical improves respawn time. So if he does end up dying because he's a melee unit, it's going to happen sometimes. You're not going to have to wait a full freaking minute to get him back, which is obviously also pretty darn nice. So let's pop in here for some gameplay, search and rescue. Hopefully I don't kill my snipers today, like an idiot. It's really easy to do that, by the way. I might just turn them to freaking Marines so they don't die, you know? It's easy to make that happen. As usual, we are playing on hard mode, or whatever the third difficulty is. Still don't know the name. So check this out. When you actually make him move far away, he does jetpack away, but when you move him just a little bit, he's gonna run. So this is fairly consistent with a lot of units. But look at this freaking attack, man. Like, look at that building attack right there. Just 2 hits, just demolish this crap. Oh my god. So now we got a bunch of units. Let's just fly over them and just. It doesn't last all that long though. Lasts a reasonable amount of time, but not a crazy amount. It looks like it does do damage when he pounds down to the ground as expected. So he's killing everybody. Oh, look at that! I never actually noticed this. He doesn't have very good attack damage against flying units, though. He just throws a little banana. It's not very strong. I've noticed that he could attack them. I just never realized how weak it is, actually. So you can see that's another one of his attacks where he jumps on people and does sort of the double ground pound thing. Doesn't really give him a time to react. So definitely, really freaking good. Let's just jump in here, guys. We're going to do some mega roaring action up in here. Just roar, 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 roar. And then we're going to jetpack as well. Jetpack and fly around, fly around. I feel kind of evil, honestly. At least a little bit. Alright, let's get up back in here. Let's let him heal up just a little bit. And as you can tell, he heals up pretty darn fast as well. Does not take a lot of downtime for him to heal up. Alright, get in there, buddy. Get in there. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Double pound. Super pound. Throw some bananas. Mega pound. More bananas. I love it. Alright, let's just kill all these bad boys. Alright, the good thing is, it looks like he does a lot more damage when he does the like jumping ground pound thing. I don't know if maybe every once in a while it would be better to just move him away and let him do a jumping ground pound into people. Maybe. I mean, if you really, really get good with him. I mean, I'm not a super skilled Darwin player over here. I think you could definitely get better with him than I am, and obviously he's pretty darn good. So, very, very fun hero to use. Pretty darn good as well. I would recommend him if you do want to buy, you know, a couple heroes, man. This is maybe the guy to go for. A lot of people don't really need the best hero. They want to have the most fun hero, and I totally understand that, and this guy is fun. And this guy's pretty unique as well. I mean, not very many people have sort of similar upgrades to him. Anyways, if you guys like my review whatsoever, please press that like button. I would really, really appreciate that. Go check out the other reviews if you want, and subscribe if you haven't. And have a super duper delicious day.